with a quite international group of people. They will explain a bit more about that. But as for the viewers who are just connecting to us now for the first time, I want to explain that this is part of the STEM Discovery Week that we are organizing with CNCH. And this is a part of online events, and we are connecting to different STEM activities across Europe. So welcome to everyone, and I hope you will enjoy this activity that Nadia, Lee, Sude, and Theo will explain to us about.
Thank you, Adrian, for this opportunity to show all our passion about increasing access to quality STEM education. We are here at the second meeting of Bioplastic, the Future of Food Packaging project. Students and teachers from 4 schools in Germany, the Coordinating School, Romania, UK, and Greece. In this period, when especially plastic packaging waste causes a lot of damage, we want to motivate students to be creative, innovative, and produce their own bioplastic food packaging and promote it. It is time to make students aware of these nowadays problems and to encourage them to gain more knowledge about how to tackle these problems and to find alternatives. I invited here the special teacher from UK, Lee, and the students from Romania and Germany, Theodor and Sude, to explain you how they created bioplastic and what final products they made.
Thank you.
Theo, you begin.
All right, so the concept is really easy and really simple. It's actually, bioplastic sounds way much harder than it actually is, because we use ingredients that everybody can use. So for example, we use water or potato starch, cellulose, alginate from plants, gelatin sometimes. So everything is really easy to gain, and the process is really easy. You just have to mix them up, heat them up, and then let them dry. And we've come up with these foils, these plastic foils.
Wow, nice.
You can use to integrate into products for food packaging, because this is the theme. So, for example, we created boxes that we can store anything that will fit and anything that will be dry. Because there are some drawbacks to this bioplastic. Even though it is 100% biodegradable, it is also sometimes really pretentious. So for example, some of them are not water resistant. They will dissolve in water. Or some of them are not really too elastic, or they can break. But those are the drawbacks that you have from gaining this bioplastic that is 100% biodegradable, so it will degrade in nature.
Mm.
And Theo, one of the things I think is important for everybody listening and watching, if you're not from a chemistry background, some of the terminology sounds quite intimidating and very technical, but as Theo says, the process is very straightforward. Just a pot, something to mix, some heat, and before you know it, you can create these items.
Nice.
But this is not the only aspect of the project. So the students create a physical object, but there are financial incentives as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. Like, we create business plans so we understand how the world works and how we can actually put these products into the market, how we can integrate these products and give the products to other people. So they have to be used, and they can be used by people all around the world. And we are learning how we can manage to do that with business plans, with market researches, with this big research that we are doing right now.
Mm-hmm. One of the aspects, the exciting aspects of the project, is that industry specialists visited the students during the mobilities, the trips, and they've given like a really interesting perspective in how the market works, the viability of the final products, but also they are debunking some of the myths about plastics. When we were in Mosbach in Germany, we visited an institute that had been investigating bioplastics for 4 years. They published their results this month. And every piece of information that was revealed was like, it was mind-blowing, because all the expectations that people have about plastics sometimes are completely false. So it's a magnificent learning experience, not just in terms of how to create, but how to sell as well.
So which class was this a part of?
That's a good question. It's a combination of students from different disciplines. It's been beneficial for some students to have some background in chemistry, definitely. But also we have many students from other subject areas that are just intrigued by what the project is as a proposition, its objectives and the potential that it offers in young individuals in terms of learning about solutions to global problems.
Another important thing is to realize that you don't have to be a scientist to understand this and to integrate bioplastic in your life. You don't have to have professional knowledge for this, because if we work as a team, there are not many things that we don't understand, because the idea is quite simple and we bond really well.
So I personally come from Germany and I'm on the science high school, and we're having chemistry and biology really often. So before everyone came to Germany in January, we did 3 or 4 months. We cooked bioplastic, we looked for good recipes, which one is working, which one is not working. And when everyone came in January, we said, guys, this is good, this is not good, I think you should use this. And it was pretty easy for everyone. They learned it in 1 day, in a few hours, and yeah. So it's really easy, yeah.
Yeah. And the time frames that the students have had have been very, very small. Like any adults in a professional working environment know that when you come together, sometimes it can take a long period of time to achieve results. But the students have such an appetite, they're so quick, they're so adaptable. And there isn't this illusion of barriers and boundaries between the individuals, so that they meet each other, they have the Facebook hookup, there's the WhatsApp group, bang, and then the experiment starts and the results start to come in. It's quick. It's hard to keep up with if you're older. Yeah. Is this true? When you work together in the international groups, how is it?
It's great, because you learn so much more from the other people, like their experience, what have they done in school before. So everyone learns from everyone, not only the students from the students, the teachers learn from the students learn from the teachers. So it's...
Oh, it seems like we disconnected from Nadia and Lee and his students. Let's hope that they come back in a minute or so. It was a very fascinating conversation, so I would love to hear more about bioplastics and this activity. Let's wait a minute or two if they can reconnect to us. Maybe until then, I can encourage everyone to go online and submit their activities to the STEM Discovery Week and write some awesome blog posts on the STEM Discovery Week blog, as we explained in our previous online event. And I can also encourage everyone to watch all of these events. We have another one later today at 5 o'clock. So hope to see you all there again. We will be connecting to Turkey that time. Now let's hope Romania, yes, comes back.
Adrian.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Nice to see you again. No problem.
Nice to see you again. When did you lose us?
About a minute ago. I'm not exactly sure.
We were afraid we did this and then it finished.
Yeah, no. We still have about 5 minutes to go, so if you want to explain a little bit more, I would love to hear some more.
Sure. So Suda, could you explain what is it like as a student working together amongst the groups, the international groups?
So it's kind of like you have the opportunity to go to different countries to meet other people also the students, the area, the teachers, to know how people are working together. And we're in international groups, and every country is on each group, and we have, I think, 7 groups, and it's so good because some people are good at the computer doing things, their presentations, some people are good at the chemistry thing, so it's kind of like we can do everything together. If someone needs help, everyone is there for you. It's a student or a teacher, kind of like everyone is helping you. It's so good.
It's a real multidisciplinary environment. Like it's like a wonderfully collaborative environment.
Kind of like everyone has a role in the team, and you can trust everyone, and you can count on them because you know everyone is doing their work. It's kind of like a machine, you know?
And what's so great about it is you can actually see at the end a final product that you can touch, that you can actually feel, and you feel like you've actually accomplished something more than just the social and learning stuff. You've actually made and created a certain thing.
This is really important. I personally, from my perspective, I find that sometimes the narrative in the media, in popular culture and amongst the public is you feel disabled and incapable of tackling some of the problems that face our societies now. But the joy of this project is that very easily achievable steps are being taken by a group of young people to tackle these big problems. And it's refreshing not to feel apprehensive about the present, but to feel optimistic about the future. But furthermore, to have a logical process that you can follow to make changes. It's a joy to see. And like, as I was saying to you earlier, the students in the group have this innate hunger to make a change because, let's face it, young people are more capable of adaptation often. So this is
do you have any recommendations for teachers who would like to get involved in something similar?
Yeah, firstly, you don't hesitate. This is important. And you try to be as ambitious as possible. I think that you develop clear lines of communication between the countries, and you have a yes mindset, not a no mentality.
And also from a student point of view, teachers work as role models. So if we see teachers getting involved in something this important and this big, it means that there is it matters. It means that it matters. And a really nice thing is that even though we are working for the same thing, we get so many different results. We get so many different products, and so every single one of us has their own experience in this whole thing, whether there is a project or whether there is just creating the business or just creating the product. Because there are so many nice products, there are so many different products. Like, for example, this box that can carry small objects, or just cereal bags, or I don't know, some candy bags. Every single one of us tackle the bioplastic and food packaging into a whole new level. And if we combine our minds, we create so many nice things.
That sounds great. Sounds like a great activity that you were all involved in. Thank you so much for telling us about it, and thank you so much for being here. It was a great session. I think we all learned a lot from it. So,
thank you for the opportunity.
yeah, and maybe you will see in the comments, you will see some questions, so you can reply to them later on if there are some interested students or teachers. And for now, I would like to thank you and goodbye to our viewers as well until 5 o'clock, when I will see you again. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.